Hey, beautiful people. You know this king lit. I'm bringing it to you. We talking about numbers today because number deals with shapes. It deals with two. I say it deals with two, which is lines, straight, and it deals with curves. So we're talking about numbers today. As you see, I'm on this beautiful park. This is Savannah, Georgia. But we're talking about numbers right now. This is very important. Because like the number one, as you see my hand, number one, number one, see this tree standing up tall? Number one stands up, but number one go up and down. So we know that's the leader. Why does it lead? Because it stands straight. It's in front of the line. So number one deal with leadership. So those that have life path one, they'll be skilled in leadership ability, management ability, be an example of strength, be an example of being strong. If this your life path number, that's just what it be. If this your inner self, this what it be. So the science of numbers is very important in the universe. Not only in the universe, it's so important that those who run the world or claim they run the world, because nobody really run the world but nature. But those who got the title of running the world, they deal with numbers. They deal with vibration. Numbers are frequencies. Like one, like vibrate. Like you can't see this finger vibrating, but within this finger is nerves that vibrate. So everything vibrate. Even in this concrete, it carries a vibration. So we talking number one, we talking about the sun. We need the sun because the sun produces life. We need all the elements. Everything what makes life. You're supposed to love everything. You just don't love the number one, you love all numbers. You see? That's how it works. If you don't know how to, you practice it. Greetings to you, Kiba, Weeba. So the science of numbers is very important because you see these numbers in everything. You see it, we see that, we see the letter I. You see it when we do an L, just the L straight up. You see it in everything. So numbers are very important. It's starting from one. The one had to come from something. It came from the zero, the source, which is the vibration of nothingness, which is the womb. You don't know, but you're there. The womb don't know, but it's there. It vibrates and gets stronger, then it creates what? Birth. One, the sun. That's the womb. So everything got circles. Like this cup somebody left right here on this park. You got circles. See that circle? So we dealing with curves and we dealing with straightness. Straight and curve. Straight and curve. That's all numbers are. That's all letters are. That's all everything is. It's only two things. If you notice, okay, number one, the way it's shaped. Straight up. Number two, got a curve, right? And down to the bottom, some do a little straight little line. So we dealing with curves and we dealing with straightness. That we dealing with two things. Greetings to you, Kiba. Honor to the ancestors. I'm out here on this park right now. Yeah, y'all should tune in and share and like at all times because this is important. Y'all know how I go in. We go deep. Ain't nobody be up on this metaphysics that's so deep and so spiritual and divine, even astrology, numerology, whatever that you need. I'm here. I got it. The sourceful one, the wise one, the one you get so in tune, you become wise. You become your own being. Not me, become your own being. So with this being said, everything you look, when you look up here, you see these lines. They got lines and lines, stuff like that there. But you also got curves like the trash can, the curve, circles. So you got a full curve, which is the circle that keep going and going and going and going. Then you got the curve that stop. So it's curves and straights. You got straights and curves. That's all life is about. Straights and curves, geometric shapes, right? So numbers is important because of that reason. And that's why those who are leaders who create their own trends and styles is number one people. They're number one. Number one people are leaders. They got natural intuition because it's the heart, it's the sun. So astrology correlates with numerology. That's important. Wow. Wow. That's very important. As you see, I'm in Savannah, Georgia. Let y'all see a little scene right here. They got a little pond over there. But Numbers. How important is numbers? Okay, you know numbers are everywhere. Your TV, your tags, your car tags, they're everywhere. We can't, even people play numbers. They play lotto, they hit all the time. Certain numbers carry a vibration. My people just hit the other day. Because numbers are important. They play the cash 3 about 4 or 5 times, get you a couple of stacks, 2,000, 3,000. And you got people who hit all the time because they're good with numbers. Some numbers are going to vibrate with you. And you're just going to play these numbers and you're going to hit the lotto. Because numbers are very important. The science of numbers, everything operates on numbers. Freemasonry definitely involves numbers. And so astrology correlates with numbers. So you need the measurement of everything, even my shoe size. You'll know that I wear size 10 because numbers. Without numbers, you won't be able to mark what's going on. We need numbers. It's very important. Like number one, people are the ones who can organize anything. They like to take the lead. They like to perform. They like to be funny. They laugh a lot. They giggle. And that's so. These people are fun loving though. Number one, people. My attitude is number one. How people first see me. Everybody got an attitude number. Very playful. They can change styles, the way they talk, the way they act, because it deals with acting, it deals with playing, it deals with fun, it deals with being a leader, it deals with a person who like the jack of all trades. You're talking about number one. They can do almost anything they set their mind to, because it's the first number that creates all the other numbers. You got to think of that. It creates all the other numbers, beautiful people. So once you think of that, you understand what's going on. So number one, people, you'll want on your team if they have the right understanding, spiritual understanding. It's only a few who have that. You'll understand that because they will say nothing that's religion. They will say stuff that's spiritual, metaphysics. So those who into astrology, the best astrologers are those who are spiritual, not religion. Those who are religious, they understand to a degree. But spiritual people just go higher. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that religion ain't important. It is in a certain degree. But spirituality go even higher. When you advance, you go higher when you become spiritual. So, hello to you, Master Glam. I see you there. It's a hair one, the air one. First be, ones be like Leo. That's right, Kiba. You on point. And thank you for the greetings, Kiba and Master Glam. But anyway, numbers, it goes deep. Everything you look at, like on this ground right now, people who done wrote something. Look at this. 7-4, 5-6. Numbers everywhere. Can't escape it. Look at letters. This is the letter D. But the letter D is number 4. Now, even this heart shape, like it got curves, right? Curves. Now look, W. They got lines. That deal with all lines. So you got lines that slant, you got lines, but it's still a line. So you're dealing with numbers that deal with curves and all type of stuff to support, because look at how the way you shape. Look at your fingernails, your handprints. You got spirals. And my fingers spirals, but you got curves and lines. So with this being said, that's why it's important. Because number one, people are like your military generals, those who deal with scrimps, so they'll fight, especially to get in the spotlight. So it's very important, the spotlight, you know what I'm saying, performing, the media, they're good with all of that. The one, people are great entertainers. They have you laughing, cracking up. So look at people's attitude number, because attitude number is the most important when dealing with if a person in the media, how they act. Because you know if they can communicate well or why they talk slow or fast and stuff like that there. That's why, like when I add up October the 9th, 10 and 9, you get 19. And so when you get 19, you got to break it down to a single number. What is a single number? That's one number, right? So you add the 10 plus the 9, you get 19. Now you got to split the 19, add 1 plus the 9. That's 19. So 1 plus the 9, you get 10. So then you add 1 plus the 0, because you're trying to break it down to a single number. 1 plus the 0, so you get 1. There you go. Attitude number 1. You can do your month and the day you're born together like that. If you were born September the 23rd, you add 9 plus 23. 9 plus 23, you'll get 32. So now you break down to 32. 3 plus 2, you get 5. So your attitude number 5. So that's for example. So now all of you can learn from and you can do this yourself. Because only attitude numbers is the only thing that don't have double numbers. They don't have double numbers like master numbers like 11, 22, and 33. So that's why it's important. So a lot of you can do this yourself. I advise you to do this with your family. It's fun. It's very fun. I'm telling you, once you got that knowledge that everybody don't have, and you know why people act how they act, you'll be more nicer to your people, and you'll know how to deal with them. Okay, I know this person like mental stipulation. They number 5, or they number 7, they number 1. They had to research. You get somebody or something to research. Well, research this for me because you know this person number 7, and you see they already like the research. It correlates with the energy, so it teach you how to deal with people. And people think this ain't important. This number should be like 1,000 people on here right now. If 1,000 people would have been on this live right now, everybody would be getting this knowledge and know how to treat each other to be a better world. And that's why a vibration like this is only for certain people, because everybody don't get this. Because they get this vibration, they understand what numbers is, they understand how to deal with their loved ones. They see why their loved ones do what they do. And why people who around them do what they do. They know how to act around people. So this is why this only vibrate with certain people. It don't vibrate with everyone, y'all. It don't vibrate with everyone. Because everybody ain't going to get it. Everybody just ain't going to get it no matter what, beautiful people. So that's why you got advantage. Because you know people. You know who good for you. You know who not. But I mean, it take discipline to practice. But number one, people, they deal with mastery. Mastering the mind. Mastering things in life. So they are the leaders. So this is why Martin Luther King, people like that was number 1. J. Edgar Hoover, I think he was number 1. So his thing was to bring down, to make black people who they are today, to bring inspiration. Because number 1 can inspire people. Like what I do as my attitude, number 1, I inspire people. I give them strength to be a leader. I bring people who don't think they have life, make them feel like they're somebody. So that was J. Edgar Hoover talking about, he make black leaders and stuff, all this stuff here, be who they be, and then he bring them down. So his was more deceptive. So when we talk number 1, now you understand why. You understand why. You understand why number 1s are so important. Because it's the first number out of 0. From the source, the mother, the womb, the black womb, the cosmic order. So it's here to create all the other numbers. It create one number, and the other number, number 2, creates another number. Keep going on like that. So, because when you got the mother, which is number 2, and 1 together, they create the baby, which is number 3, which is Jupiter. So here you go. Now you understand why Jupiter is the child that like to explore, like to be adventurous and stuff like that, because number 3. So those who have number 3s in my family, they like that. They wild. Number 3 is a wild child, because they like a little child, little baby, and they like to explore. They do devil stuff. They jump out the sky and do skydiving. They do adventurous stuff, stay on the go, stay on the move, like number 5s. So that's how 3s is. Number 2s is the mother. She's the nurturer. She had both. She had the sun and the moon in her. She got the mother and the father in her. So that's why, like, we come out the womb of our mother, male and female. You see that? So that's why that's important. Because number 1 creates a 1, 2 creates himself again, which is number 3, a baby. You see what I'm saying? Which is Jupiter. And Jupiter is what? Fire. Just like the sun is fire, right? So he creates a self again, which is a baby, which could be a male or female. They will have that Jupiter energy, happiness, joy, baby, like to explore, like to mess up stuff, do anything, get into all types of stuff. You don't watch a baby, what will happen if you don't watch a baby? A baby will get in trouble and do, or a baby will like tell something, because the baby don't know. So the baby is really innocent, is happy to be here. So the mother happy that the baby here. So 2s and 3s, that's how you create 5. So 1 and 2 creates 3, which is the mother and the father. So this is why this is important. So yeah, I want y'all to understand that this is very important. So the father, 1, and number 3, which is the child, creates 4, which is foundation. So when they're together, the father want to create the foundation for that child, that son. Make sure the son on point, military, organized, structure. You know, 4 is a forceful number. So I'm breaking down the science right now. Say, yeah, baby, do I used to work? Yeah, babies. Do I used to work with babies? But Fours, fours is more military. They're more structured. They need a foundation. They need a feel good. They don't be around anybody. So it's trust with them, like certain people. So have a few friends. Like twos, it's the mother. She's nurturing. She's caring. She's emotional. So you get earth, but you also get water with her. So this is what we're talking about here. The mother. With fire, with the number one, you get air and you get the sun. So from the air and the sun, you get the mother, which is water and earth. So they never taught you like that. They just thought number two was just earth, and number one is fire. But number one is also air, because it deal with thinking. It deal with whatever got his mindset on. It's a thinker. Number one is a thinker, intuition. And so number one gonna be clairvoyance. Number one gonna be the one who knows what it wants. So claircognizance. So number two is more clairsentient, more feeling. It's deal with the woman nature. She feels. She know what's up because she feel what's up, you know. So this is very important. This is very important. So I love to talk about numbers because numbers to me sometimes are more accurate than astrology to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how I feel, but numbers never let me wrong. If I know your numbers quickly, your three numbers, I know your attitude numbers, I know the day you're born on, and we add up your whole birthday, your life path number, I know what's up with you. Just by numbers. I don't even need astrology. But astrology is fun too because it's a lot in it. So all correlates. I can't really treat one better than the other, but sometimes I feel like numbers be what I'm on. Maybe because I'm a Virgo moon. Virgos deal with numbers. I don't know. But maybe because I'm a number 7, or maybe because I'm a number 9. Well, my birth number 9, I'm a life path 7, my attitude number 1. So all of you got more than one number. So you're life path 6. So you Venus with love, you know. Since you're life path 6, you more nurturing, more caring, more loving, you know, family oriented. So that's the thing about you. If you ain't family oriented, you want a family. It would deal with things like, if you're not that's what you would want or seek, or you'll seek it somewhere else. That's how it happens. We're dealing with number 6 or certain numbers, you know, that's how it operates. This is Venus. Venus is love. 6 is a Venus number. It's more about love. It's a soul number. So you can easily be an empath, you know, psychic empath. Feel what's up. Kind of Clairsentient-like vibe. So you get that. And very creative, very expressive, and very stylish, and like beauty, and like art, and like culture. That's number 6. They like stuff like that. There she go, honey. I ain't seen you in a long time because I ain't been on TikTok. What would be numerology 841? Oh, that's 8 and 5. That's 13, which is 4. So that creates a 4 if you're talking about 8 and 41. Because you add 8. I'm gonna show you how to do it, honey. What's your birthday, honey? Again, honey, because I ain't seen you in a long time. I know who you is, though, by your name, by being Brie. So you can't miss the beauty of you. And I got to say, I'm engaged now. I thank y'all. And I think that I got a wife, going to be wife, who's accepted of me speaking to all of you beautiful ladies. At one time, she said, I know you can get anyone you want, but she still like appreciate what I do, and she love it. So with this being said, honey, number 4, if you're talking about 8 and 5. So just put your birthday in the comic, honey, and I'll break down everything, your attitude number, everything. I know you know it already due to me explaining it to you. But I can break down your attitude and everything. I love my I say support. I don't like to say fans. Support is more I support you, you support me type energy. So if you get if you go live and you say, Kane, support me, if I see you live, I'm gonna support you if I know who you are. So 4s are very powerful. So we must reciprocate that love, like support each other, because it comes back. I want you to understand, like, when we start liking people, comics of beauty, what they don't know about magic, and I do energy, is that it comes back. You like people without wanting anything in return. That they come if it's beautiful. Don't like all type of energy, and don't have all type of energy in your aura, because if you got somebody hacked who been in your house who negative, you feel effects of that. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding. Oh my God. Oh, it's gonna be a while, honey. It was a time of 8:45. Okay, that's when you were born. So you got number 4. Okay, 1123. You a Sagittarius? Yeah, you're a Sagittarius. You said that. Uh, okay, I see you. You got number attitude number one like me. So that's why you be so creative. Cause the ones that are super creative, espresso, cause they create all the other numbers. That's why you like me, super creative. You see me, if you look at all my other channels and look at me everywhere, you see how creative I am. You be like, damn, he think of all type of ideas, and that's why. Number one, do that, and you ain't scared to do it. It's trending, being in the media. Um, your attitude number one, because you add 11 and 26 together. Let's do it together, honey. 11 plus 26, you get 37. Now, now you got to break down to 37. 3 plus 7 we're trying to get a single number. 3 plus 7, you get 10. And then you add 1 plus 0, you get 1. So your attitude number one. So this is why you're so creative. Your attitude come off as that. If people first see you, it's your attitude number that's going to carry you. Like me. Like, you can do anything. Number ones can do anything because it's a manifestation number. It's, in tarot card reading or Torah, it's more magic. It's a magic card, musician. So it does whatever it wants. Whatever it thinks, it manifests. It's the sun. It did with the heart. So from your heart, you must listen to that. Your intuition is deep. 26 is 8. So that's your soul essence is number 8. 8 is strong. It's gonna impact your attitude number and your life path number. It's very strong. So 8, which is 26, you gotta understand the 2 and 6 is very important too, because it's the moon and Venus. So the type of number 6 you're gonna be, I mean 8, my fault. The type of number 8 you're gonna be more like, okay, because 8 is deal with Capricorn and Saturn. The more type you're gonna be, the more intuitive, more empathic, because it's moon and Venus together, because 2 is the moon and 6 is Venus. So this will be more of an empath. You can be an empath. So this is very important because you can be an empath type of energy with Capricorn hold it, because Capricorn deal with the earth. So you're going to deal with feeling the ancestor within you, or the mediumship, where you feel energy within you. You like to go into your inner self a lot. So that's why this is very important. As you see, as I'm going live, this is very important, beautiful people. Going to tap into your inner self, like meditating, going within, because it deals with the moon and Venus together. So it's a love connection, emotional love, but it's felt within your body. That's why it's important, honey. It's important, very, very important, because it impacts your attitude number. It's going to overtake your attitude number, and the number 8 going to overtake that, and your life path number is going to help it. It's going to help your life path number. So let me see. 11. Let's add this up together, your whole birthday. Okay, we already get number 1. We add 11/26 together, November 26 together. So keep number 1 on the side. Let's do 1995. 1995, 1, 9. So that's 6. So you a life path 7 like me. This even gonna get deeper. You're a researcher. You're everywhere. Your mind everywhere. You stay thinking. You can't. It's hard for you to turn your thoughts off. You get less sleep sometimes because your mind is always active. This is spiritual number, higher vibration that deal with astrology, numerology, deal with all of this. What I'm speaking on, metaphysics, a sage, spiritual master, a healer, psychic. This is the most psychic number there is as far as single numbers. And then number 9 will be because it holds all numbers. But 8 would be, but number 8 would be more earthly because it's more on the earthly plane. But whenever it want to tap in, it could. It could be like a medium. So 7s automatically, it would deal with that automatically. That's what it's focused on. Number 8 ain't focused on that because it's more material. So when number 8 want to tap into it, it could because it's there. Number 9 can't. Number 9 stay busy. So number 9 there, they be psychically inclined, and then they be everywhere else because they're humanitarian. They want to help and give to the world. So number 9 automatic got it. Number 8 automatic got it. 7 is where it starts, the mastery of it. So 7 will definitely be on it. So 7 is very spiritual, God number, divine number, which is people who will be on a spiritual level in all bases, in all realms. So 7's energies are really in numerology. Yes, it deal with numbers. That's why Freemasonry deal with numbers. It deal with geometric shapes. Like 7's is 2 lines. One go across, which is the mind, which is the universe, all the way on down to the earthly plane. You see that? The line that go down to the earth? So boom, you bring in you bringing knowledge from the universe to the earth, to people, to places and things. So it's different if it will flip in the L shape. L shape is it need knowledge. L trying to go up. It's trying to get this knowledge from upward. You already got it. You come here as the one with the knowledgeable one. You come here automatically with the knowledge. So as I speak this, honey, life path 7 is very deep because I'm a life path 7 myself. So we be on the spiritual plane at all times. So this is how it operates and this is how it deals. Anyway. And so when we dealing with life path 7, beautiful people, God number, these people you want to come to for advice, because we break things down, we research, philosophers, some of the greatest people in the world once they be able to get over their trust issues. I had to get over the trust issues because we need to trust people. We already know that humans capable of doing all type of things that's evil, that's beyond what it is to be spiritual. So we don't highly trust people. I had to do that in this relationship with my girl because trust is very important. And for this to go wrong, I feel some type of way. You see, because I already didn't trust that it wouldn't work, but I had to trust that it will work. I know that it's beautiful and I love it. You see what I'm saying? So 7 is very loyal, wants to get that trust in the right marriage. It deal with marriage because 7th house of Libra. 7. 7 months of what? Cancer. So deal with that. It deal with Pisces too. Cancer, Libra, and Pisces. So here you have it. Boom. Libra deal with the mind, so it's a mind number. Plus, it's a water number. Water overtaken because 2. It's got Cancer, you got Pisces in number 7. Got the moon and Neptune in number 7 and Venus. All of that. So it deal with love. So number 7 definitely deal with research, deal with spiritual, psychically in tune, inclined people. As you see, it's very powerful and very motivational. So we must vibrate on that number 7 to the highest extent. Say it will work. I know it will work, love. Honey love me on the low, but it's all good. A lot of people do. And I love Honey too on the low. You know, she know I'm taking. I don't never like cross up my mate. I love y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This spiritual love is different. But my mate will be my mate. I love her to the heart. I never sell her out. I told her I always tell her the truth. See, that we need to work on. Everybody need to be in a relationship that they can expand on. They need to be in a relationship that they can vibrate on. A lot of people ain't on that frequency, so they got to lie all the time. When you create a lie, you got to always lie. So 7's definitely not a liar. 7's life path 7 is the one about the truth. And we know what's up with each other. You know what I'm saying? Honey, I'm gonna just use you for example, honey. You like to imagine a lot, dream a lot. That's why you got so many creative styles. When you're on that TikTok, you got so many creative styles and stuff like that. I see a lot of creative people. The reason why they can't be more creative than the 7, because 7 stay in that realm. Not only you as a 7, but I'm talking many that's a 7. Many is a 7. Say what? Laugh, no. Okay. I get you too. I like to laugh. So 7s also got Jupiter in it. It got a lot of Jupiter in it. A lot of I forgot to say about that because the co-planet would be Jupiter with Pisces. 7 represents Pisces, so it's Neptune with a little bit of Jupiter in the co-planet. So we got to understand that. So once you know astrology and you put it into numerology, then you get to see the numbers. But you can understand the numbers itself once you understand the core of the numbers. You know that 7 is a God number, a spiritual number. It's a creative number. It's a number to deal with emotions and expressions. It's a psychically inclined number, so you can understand that it's going to be spiritual. So how 7's got to have faith in something. As long as 7 got faith in something. You know what I mean? Honey, I watch her, a good man will come to Honey life, and she would know what's up. That's why she probably, if she got a man, she know if he good or not for her. If she don't have one, she found one that was good, that would be good for her. So if he not good for her, she ain't gonna be there alone. But I'm gonna tell you about Honey. Once a dude get into Honey, I know y'all hear me on this live. Y'all know I'm already taken, so I'm not talking from my perspective. I'm talking about what spirit tell me, within me, with intuition. With Honey get a man, he will be feeling like the world. He feel so happy. He's so inclined, and she would too. And it'd be so beautiful because she's so creative, and I can feel her soul right now in my veins. Literally, I'm clairsentient, so I can feel it in my veins right now, and I can see her face expression of how she would act to this man. So somebody get honey, you got a good woman. But that's all I got to say about honey. Let's moving on to numerology. So Kiba say preach, laughing out loud. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. Uh, I don't really know when they say intuition is wrong. I never been wrong as far as intuitively. When I guess I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I done guess. I ain't been sure. But when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? That's what intuition deal with. It deal with facts. You know, 100%. I heard people say that intuition could be wrong. That's a lie. Intuition can't be wrong because it's knowing. It deal with knowing. It mean 100. So I'm gonna just break that down real quick because they ain't talking about nothing when they talking about intuition. That's guessing. Now we get to guessing sooner or later. We just get to guessing. You know what I'm saying? We think we know, we really don't know. It's called guessing. But I thank y'all for congratulating me on my engagement. My wife, I say wife already. She's beautiful. I know I done hit the foundation. I told this forever. And to you who can feel this vibration, and this deal with number 6 too now. Number 6 and 7 vibration, the love vibration, deal with both. Because number 6 got Taurus and Libra. So number 6 is fully about love. It's fully about doing community work. Fully about loving people. They get hurt the most. And they get hated on the most. So those who got attitude number 6, sometimes they can be like narcissists too now. Because they got Taurus in there. Taurus is more narcissistic than Libra. Because Libra is a thinker. Libra's thoughts always change. So Libras want to be in peace. So it's hard for a Libra to be a narcissist. So anybody say Libra's a narcissist, these astrologers don't know what the hell they're talking about. But a Taurus can be it because it's earthly. So they can be stuck into their ways and possessive. So Libra ain't possessive like that. So number 6 is like half and half because you got Taurus, you got Libra. But the thing is, they'll be more possessive than all the other numbers. Like an Earth number, like a Capricorn. Maybe a number 4. It depends because number 4 got Uranus and Saturn. So it's hard for number 6 to be. Well, not number 6, well, a Libra to be a narcissist, but 6 would deal with narcissistic behavior too. Those who on the downside. But those who got their mind right, number 6 is, boy, they the best to love. Because they deal with love. That's their vibration. 7 is the master of what number 6 is. So 7 will master what love is. So 7 been through there. 9, they know that sometimes through love you can't trust nobody. So 7 got to learn how to trust. Trust what? Trust spirit first. So once you trust the spirit first, you good. A lot of times we don't trust the spirit. We got to. 7 is going to deal with spirituality all their life. They're going to question things about spirit. Everything is energy. Who going to be on moment vibration? I bet you can ask any number 7. It could be a rapper like Young Jesus, he's 7. I think T.I.'s a 7. But you see, they be on intellectual level. Some of them just be more on the intellectual than the spiritual level. They supposed to be on both, balance it out. So you see T.I. try to speak intellectual 1 minute, then 1 minute he speak like this. 7 deal with the balance of that. See Jeezy, he's a 7. You see the community they create that was unique, that was transcending, that was like a trend setting. Like number 1 is a trend setting. They might have number 1 in their chart too, so you got to look at all the numbers that play a part. Some people take it for granted. I'd be careful. I know you do. That's number 6, like Pap 6. Honey, you still there? But number 6, number 6, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. You got to be careful. Got to be careful because number 6 deal with love and hate. Like if they don't love, it's hate. When they hate you, they hate you. It's because it ain't easy for them people to hate you. Them 6 gonna be the ones who gonna do things for you, sir. Cause they gotta understand they deal with Mercury too. They with Virgo, they deal with Gemini, they deal with Taurus, and they deal with Libra. Number 6. Number 6 deal with what? 6 months, which is what? Gemini. The 6th house is what? Virgo, right? So it deal with all that. Serving you, helping you. That's why they say community service activists and stuff like that. So number 6 deal with all of this. When you put it all together, you see what number 6 is. It's Mercury and Venus together, really. And so these are thinkers. These are the ones who live in their mind. So they empathic. They can read your thoughts. They deal with relationships, so they know how to relate to you. So they can relate to anyone. But sometimes them six can be copycats. Not all. Not all. Now let me say this. You gotta say you always speak clearly, cause so everybody can know. Oh, he ain't talking about me. He said all. So not all. Not all. Only some can be copycats because they deal with mirroring, like mirroring the other person, like a mirror of the other person, so they can pick up, like, speak like other people. Like, if you be around me long enough, you can speak like me, be like me, or a combination, me and others, together, so they create their own little energy. So that's why number six is very transcending. Like they're like a trendsetter because they can create another vibration of all the energies together. They can bring your energy, his energy, her energy, everybody together and create their own little shit. So they very powerful. That's why they're creative. Six is very creative. So six is very creative. We talk love vibration, learn from number six. They be your counselor when dealing with marriage, when dealing with guiding you, dealing with all of that there. So number twos, which I ain't went heavy in, the mother. So you know how the mother acts. She's nurturing, she caring, she know her child. All of you are children, even me. Everybody's children to the number twos. So number two got love vibration in their eyes. When you look at number two eyes, they got a spark in it. A lot of number twos and 11s, they got a spark in their eyes because this the moon. So however the moon act, they act. Once they know how to control themselves and to master themselves, they can be good. They can be straight because it deals with the moon phases. So they would be into the moon phase. They be all the ones be outside at night looking at the moon and shit like that in the universe. Because deal with that. Some stuff we do naturally without knowing why. Then when we know our numbers, we be like, okay, I see it, I see it. So number two is more like the moon people. So right now, share this live. Let's just make it deep. Let's make it happen. Let's put it out there. I'm glad that it's only a few because only a few can get this knowledge. I understand that now. I understand Freemasonry and why they do what they do. I'm not them, but I understand why they do what they do. I was, fully like, we always was on like the mad stage at the beginning, but then we learned why, the reason why, and break down things, and we be able to get along with everybody. So we talk Freemasonry. I'm not mad at them. So I got people in my family who Freemasons. They cool, but it's only limited stuff that I can do with anybody who's other than what I am. If you're a Christian, it's a limit to that. Limit a speech of how we communicate. We can say, hey, we talk about other stuff. We can't talk about certain things. Same thing with Muslims. We're not going to talk about what Muslims, and we ain't going to talk about all that stuff. When you're around me, this is how we're going to talk. And this is how we get along. Freemasonry, it's to a degree. We can't go too deep. So, but if you're on what I'm on, we can go deep all day. So this is what I'm talking about. Me and my wife, I can talk to anything about her, even if she don't know who you are, be good. Because it's my wife. See what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, the opposite attracts. Because she ain't even like what I'm on, but we get along very well. She's very receptive. So you got to be acceptance of your mate and understand that love gonna vibrate higher than what you believe. So with this being said, number twos are people, the moon, the mother. She know you at. She like a GPS. She gonna look for her child. She know her child that she can feel it in her soul. You know what I'm saying? Premonition. She got that. Premonition. She know what's gonna happen before it happens. She can feel it. It's in her. Claircentient. The moon like Cancer-like traits. So she can be nurturing the home, family, and she can sit back. She know when to talk and when not to talk. She don't care about talking to everybody getting along. She want to see everybody get along. The ancestors are very important to her. She gonna honor the ancestors. She love that. She can go to funerals. She can miss dates or birthdays and not like that. She's nurturing. She caring. So number twos is like that. Number twos is the one who stands the emotion state, the water, to let you know that I identify what I am. They create off what they are through emotion. They can see it. They visualize. And, emotion is very powerful. It's a force. It's strong. It moves things. So water moves things. It cleanses things. So the mother going to cleanse you. She going to go through healing with you. That's why the moon is important. Go through healing and everything with you. This is very important. Very sacred, beautiful people. So we talk number twos is very powerful. We see the number two. Let's see if I see number two right here. You see? You see some curve, but some go straight across like boom. Like a straight line, boom. So number twos can get on any level. The foundation is straight. Even so when it goes straight, like when you create a two like this, you go and you just go straight across. That's more of a foundational number two. Foundational where it's straight on the lower level because it's down to the bottom. So it's straight on the lower level. But it curves at the top. It starts from the spiritual realm from the left and go all the way to curve to the right and go straight across. So it shows you that it came from spirit. It curved around. So it go all around the curve. The way it move, it don't move in a straight line. So number twos can like sidestep a lot of stuff. They curve around a lot of stuff. They can go through blockage. They can go through obstacles. They can curve around that. So you're in their way, they'll curve it. Because number twos. So number two deal with the Mother Nature. So Mother Nature, as you see, earth, water, two what? Elements, water, earth. So they're very psychic and they're very intuitive. We talk number twos. And twos is very important, beautiful people, because the moon. The moon is one of the highest vibrational frequencies of the universe. So we look at the moon phases. When we get emotional, we must look at the full moon, look at the waning crescent moon, the waxing crescent moon, and stuff like that there. It's very important, beautiful people, because this is what number two deals with. It deals with stuff like that. It deals with stuff like that. So, number twos, they want to be organized. Clean at home, clean up everything, you know. Drink a lot of water. They love water. Being near the water, the ocean. This will keep them in peace and harmony. Being to themselves. They be to themselves, but they also like to be around people because two is like bipolar. So they have bipolar disorders sometimes. It depends on who, as long as they're stable and balanced. They need stability. They need to be balanced. They need to be stable. This is number twos. So we're talking number threes, though. Number threes are the travelers. These are your childs. These are the fun-loving people who could be very childish, but very hyper, very excited, and very love. They love life. They love that they hear. So they be ones who love life a lot. You know what I'm saying? The trees, they love everything. They love everything. Beautiful people, everything. They love everyone. They love the pond, the ocean. They love everything. Shoes, clothes. So number two is all about life. So they about living life. They don't want to hear that sad stuff because they here now. They want to have fun. These kids, they want to grow through this wisdom, but they get hurt through the process, but they learn. But when they get hurt, they get over things easily because it was excited to learn that. You see what I'm saying? So number threes are that type. Number threes are the ones who can have the wisdom as they get older. The wise ones, they continue to expand and grow mentally, physically, the wisdom. So they understand what spirituality is, a spiritual number, very creative. So they express themselves. They like express themselves a lot, talk a lot, you know. But they're great counselors and people like to be around the great storytellers. You know what I'm saying? They're so excited to be here. They find out how to tell a story so good in their way. And however they say they just funny. They got that humor. Number threes. So, like you got Trinity, number three. You got spirit, the soul, you got the body, number threes. So number three is manifestation of all of them. So number three is gonna be in all them realms. It's gonna be in the fiery energy realm, deal with the mind, but also gonna be in the emotional realm, but also in the body realm. So it's gonna do things that's earthly, things that's spiritual, things that's emotional, and gonna do things all around. So this is why threes is very important in his life, because they are the life of the party. They know how to create a party and throw a party. So they would create something new, because they were like, when they came to this, they were new. So they create things that's new. So this is very important. So the science of this number, they curve. It's hard for three to go straight. It show you, why do threes curve a lot? Curve. Threes got to always curve because they're not going to be the type that go straight. You know, they tell you they straight. Underneath there, they going curve. They got a wild spirit, because it's number three. So those who have life path three, are born on the third, or attitude number three, These are the fun-loving people, the ones who like to party, very cheerful. So it deal with Jupiter energy. It's very like Sagittarius and Gemini mixture, because Gemini is like the third house in astrology. So it's very important. So we did number threes, that just definitely would it be, you know. So you're not gonna stop them threes, people. Them threes gonna do what they do. Them threes gonna do what they do. So the shapes of the numbers are very important. Okay, I see what you're saying now. That's what's up. Cause them threes gonna be important. My girl calling me now, beautiful people. Hello? I'm going live, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back in a minute. I'm gonna be finished with this in I say about 15 minutes. Okay. That was my girl, y'all. So number threes is very important, beautiful people. Those threes is what shape this world and good for this world and everything else. You know what I mean? So without a number three, how can we have fun? How can we know what is what? They explore things. They give you wisdom. So with the wisdom, they become the sage they own in life. They expand mentally. They expand all around. So we need the fiery energy. Like I said, number four is a foundation. You know, number four deal with the home, and they got to have something going on. So those who have the attitude number four, or born on the 4th, or the 13, or the 20, 22 is a higher vibration, so they'll do it more powerful. So that's all. 13, you add the 1, the sun, and Jupiter together is very fiery, very fun-loving, but they need a structure. So they can be wild, so they're always looking for a structure. Nikki said, I am a life path 2, that's number 11. So you like path 2. So you got the moon child heart. It's very spiritual, very divine, very psychic. Your intuition is on point, Nikki. So number 11 is high vibration of that. So you add numbers together. Like 11 is a master number, so it's gonna deal with healing energy, psychic energy. It's very powerful. That's just basically it. Very powerful energy. So you should be into the metaphysics realm, the psychic realm, the spiritual realm, astrology, numerology. You should be into all divination, even palmistry, if you're into that. Now, if you're not into that, your healing will be through music, the arts, you know, teaching about culture, things that can bring you peace, harmony, and love. Because that's what them tools deal with. So number 11 be a higher vibration where they can take the lead. Them tools like to be in the background, behind the scene. So your life path number 2, which means that you like to be behind the scene, but you got the strong 11 there, bring that great love vibration. So when people look in your eyes, you hypnotize them. 2s and 11 hypnotize people. That's the most powerful numbers there is, because they hypnotize people. I know a lot of 11s and 2s, they hypnotize people. 31, that's number 4. So yeah, the main number is number 4. Let me tell you, when you add up, the main number is number 4, but you got 3 and 1 in there. You got Jupiter and the sun. So the way you go and be cheerful, happy, number 4, but you need a foundation. You still need to be secure. You still need to be organized. You still need something where you feel comfortable with and trust in something that's physical, that's more earthly, more earthly. So you must trust in something that's more earthly and stuff like that there. So Jupiter gonna give you the cheerful, creative. You got a lot of creative energy, and they got 3 and 1, so it's very strong leadership. Them type of them for you are, you're very leader type. So that's basically it. Very forceful, very powerful, manifesting things. You like to have things. You like to feel secure. Your security is comfort of a home, a car, have things, you know, foundational. A family, a home. It's very important to you. That's what you work for, and that's what your mind think of. Because it's in you to get it, because that fire give you the motivation of that shit. So you strong. That fire is very important. I think I'm the same as you, Nikki. As far as the Greek culture, drum media, you know, they got different cultures. They would call me that, because I look mines up too. I started to post something like that, but I ain't did that yet. I'm the same as you. Drum media, life path 7. What's your life path, Nikki? A 0 deal with Pluto, intuition. It's very strong energy, you know what I'm saying? Plutonic, transformation. Transform to what? Number 1. So you don't want to go back, because it'd be negative then. It'd be in a negative state. It won't be in the state that go forward, which is the positive state. So let's go to number 1. So the ones deal with intuition, deep psychic ability, dark side, transformation, not scared of the dark side, not scared to talk about sex, because it's Pluto, Scorpio-like energy. Scorpio is 0, but also number 9. And 8. 8, 9, and 0, most like Pluto, Scorpio numbers. Moon, okay, conjunction Scorpio. Yeah, because your astrology, what people don't know, I'm teaching this, is that astrology correlates with your numbers. I've been telling people that, but they wasn't listening to me, Nikki. That's why this should have been going viral, because I'm one of the best astrologers, numerologists there is. Cause I go outside of the box. I listen to my intuition more and psychic ability, and tell me, and I just know. So claircognizance and clairsentient together, but also clairvoyance, a little clairaudience. I gotta learn that more. But you know, I understand words and lingo. You see what I'm saying? So I got all the psychic gifts, but claircognizance and clairsentient. So you'll be claircognizant where you just know people's souls and you can feel it, so you clairsentient. Cause Pluto, I got Sun conjunction Pluto. You got Moon conjunction Pluto. Mine gonna be on the outside where you see it right now. Yours gonna be on the inside where people can't see it unless you bring it out. See what I'm saying? So people can see me. They know I'm psychic. See what I'm saying? They know that this nigga's powerful. They got the information. But you, they be surprised. They be shocked. Oh, shit. Damn, you deep. Yeah, until you bring it out. So the moon is hidden. The moon is what you can feel within. The sun is already on your conscience. It's already on your mind. Within, you feel it more on a deeper level than I do because it's within you. So it's like shit you know that you want to bring out that you feel that you can't bring out because you know that people ain't on your level. But you talk to somebody like me or those who know, you feel good because you know we on your level. So Nikki, that's just how it is. Moon conjunction Pluto, you gonna feel it deeply. Clairsentient and shit like that. So clairsentient, you gonna feel it deeply. So that's just how it is. That's how it be. So share this thing and like this thing. That's how y'all do. How you support me? So share and like, and I support you too. Just tell me what page you got or whatever you want. You know, because that's how we got to do. We got to support each other. That's how we win. That's how I get into the adder. What's it, how you say the word correct? The after rhythm. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm going to get Gullah Geechee. Got that all in my blood. So, with that being said, you put on your guiding planet where you good. It's a planet of power. It's very strong, very forceful. Go through so many emotions, so many changes. First you're this person, then you're this person, then you want to be this, then you want to do that. Pluto always changing. Transformation. But for the better. First, you went through Christianity, you go through Muslim, for example, and then you become spiritual, your final step. So that's how Pluto do. Go through so many phases. First, you be Chuck Norris, then you become Bruce Lee, and then you become this. You know what I'm saying? Then you become that. People are like, damn, she always changed. He always changed. But for the betterment. They higher now. They don't know where you at, but you're strong, you're psychically inclined, you know people, you know their spirit, you know their soul. Only those who know, they know you. So that's just how it be with Pluto energy. Just deepness, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. Since you got the moon with it, connection with it, we make it more better. You more better out than that. I got fire and the water, you know, Pluto and the sun. So conjunction. Any conjunction is very powerful. It's part of who you are. Sun conjunction Pluto, now you understand why I feel what I feel, why I be so powerful, why I'm ready to fight. Why I was going through so many battles when I was in the hood, when I was on that lower frequency, I was fighting all the time. Ain't scared of shit. Love it. Love it. Had the Pluto, Sun conjunction Pluto, like shit like that. They like the dark side. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not scared of it. So I used to be the one who like to start shit, punch people in their shit first because that's how the Sun conjunction Pluto is. Well, I'm talking like this now because this is show you some of the Sun conjunction Pluto energy. So this is very important. Those who got Sun trine Pluto, this their gift. Like me, this is part of everything because conjunction. Moon conjunction, same thing. It's your inner self. It's very powerful. You can feel it within. That's even more powerful. These people go even more crazy than the ox. They can goddamn go mentally insane. Just like any Neptune energy. I got Sun sextile Neptune. I got Moon square Neptune. These people be in mental health like me. I went through the mental phase, which is called schizoaffective shit. I know I'm not the illness, so they think a nigga is, but I'm not that. So what I'm saying is, excuse me for the lingo, this is how I talk. I'm all straight up, all straightforward. You probably 1 minute hear this, hear that. You can hear this minute, but it's always positive. And I always got a message. So the thing is, I'm glad I'm straightforward. You know, I'm straight up. So the thing is that Sun conjunction Pluto, or Sun square Pluto, especially Sun square Pluto, or Sun or Moon square Pluto, same like Moon square Pluto. Also, Moon conjunction Pluto or Sun conjunction Pluto can go through mental health phases because it's powerful vibration to deal with emotions. So I got Moon in conjunction Pluto. Okay. You probably go through mental health stages where you can snap, you bipolar, be like this, be like that, until you get yourself right. Until you master yourself. I had to master myself. I'm good now. Everybody see that. So not the mental health professions. They don't see that, but everybody else see that. They talking about you if forever be this and forever be that. But we know the deal. Those who spiritual know the deal. Lilith, midheaven, conjunction. Okay, and Scorpio. You're little that, that's powerful. You're Scorpio baby. Sexy, like sex, like stuff like that, and on the low. And those who you can identify with, you might have sex with and be the best at it. Not only that, but spiritually inclined, like research, dissect things, truth, science, where your mind still on breaking down shit and knowing that people fake and knowing, being like a lie detector and shit about the truth. So that's what that's about. So Scorpio more like they hide shit, but when they get the confidence up, when they feel like they want to go out in the open, they could if they won't, and they gonna be the best at what they do, cause they want to be the best. So like Aries gonna be the best. You know, Aries out in the open with it. So we talking about number 5 vibration, more Mercury. We talking Mercury. I'm gonna call my baby in a minute. 5 vibration is Mercury. So 5 people gonna be like Virgo and Gemini mixture. They want to explore things, experience things, dissect, and they only know things on the surface. They great talkers, great communicative, expressive, and sometimes you can't trust them fly because they don't know where they at. They don't know how to stop, how to see things, and they just off the chain with the shit. Fives is so off the chain, it's a goddamn shame that they the wildest out of all numbers, 3s and 5s. 5s is because they're free spirits and they get to do what they want, and they will fight against shit like that, being a free spirit and shit like that there. So, 5 people, wow, this is very powerful. 5s are very powerful. So when we talk about them 5 people, 5 people are the ones who like to explore, just like number 3. So 5s and 3s get along very good because they both wild. But the thing is, 5s get along with number 7 as far as the mental aspects. So I'm saying the mind. And my baby, she like Pep 5. But she had a 4 sitting there that keep her foundational, so that would help her out. Stay strong. But 5s don't have like I got people who got numbers like 3s and 5s. Like born on the 3rd and shit like that. Hell nah, that ain't gonna do. Them be some wild ass people. They can't even, they be on habits, alcoholics, some smoking drugs. No, you gotta have foundation number 4. 4 is to keep you secure. Or something like an 8. So if you don't have that in there, it can be kind of hard. If that's not your similar number, the day you're born on, shouldn't be hard for you to stay off drugs, alcohol, because them 5s is wild. So if them 5 got something like an 8, they'll be balanced. They know how to operate. They know how to move. They know when to be wild, not to be wild. So I see you, Nikki, Kiba. You still there? I have this problem. Uranus square, lithium. Okay. Yeah, you got a problem. Your ass got a problem. Because shit, you ain't hear what nobody got to say. You always correct. You know everything. Shit. You probably have battles and you probably shit. Your people always say, damn, you think you know everything. Sometimes you get it wrong though. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Sometimes you get it wrong though. Sometimes you get it wrong because you think you know. But you don't know. See what I'm saying? Keeper, not Keeper, Nikki. Uranus, that's higher mind. Uranus, the higher mind, because Cynthia, sometimes you know, you just don't know. So list the others. How you get over that? List the others, learn how to balance it out, and this is how you go in. And whatever you went through, as far as the mind, you can tell people that how incorrect you was and how correct you was. You can tell people about the mind, you can tell people about what you went through. You can tell people about that. So that was Square deal with. Square deal with learning. You would go through some shit, you would learn about it, and you overcome it sooner or later. And later on in life, you'll be a teacher of that, what you went through. You could teach about the higher mind, higher frequency, higher vibration. You can teach about humanitarian issues, going through dealing with people, how they are, and who good for them and who not, how people can isolate themselves or not. You can teach about shit like that, Nikki. Keep it. I don't feel born one day. Oh, you born on the 5th. Okay. So you're a wild spirit inside you. That's all it means. Your life path 6 and you wild within you. That's just very powerful. Five people are wild. My baby was life path 5. So some way she want to be wild. You know what I'm saying? You want to be wild. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know you wild, you got it in you, but 5 deal with the mind. See what I'm saying? 5 is like the balance of the mind rather than the center. So they ain't gonna be too spiritual like a 7, or they ain't gonna be too earthly like a number 1, which is deal with the mind. Or they ain't gonna be too, grounded. They gonna be like in the middle. It's like them 5 ain't on nobody's side. So it's hard for them 5 to take sides. It's hard for them to keep a foundation unless they got a number 4 there. So them 5s all over the damn place. The 5s people, they can't even control their thoughts. The woman, they think like this, think like that, think like this. That's number 5. Your life path 5, you even got it better. Because it's your whole life path where you add up all the numbers together. My baby is number 5. So you going to deal with anxiety and shit like that, and having headaches and pain in your body and shit like that, beautiful people. You going to deal with shit like that because this is number 5. And 5 people are fun, though. They're storytellers. They know how to talk. They got the best speech pattern. And some people know how to sing, know how to rap, music, arts, culture. They be into some of everything. The 5 know how to storytell. So 5 deal with nature. They deal with life. So they be about life, living life. Of course, they want to have things and everything else, but them 5 going to have fun. As long as them 5 don't overspend, they need a number 4 in their life, like born on the 4th or the 13th or 22, so they can be able to manage their money. So they got number 4, number 6, and number 8. They can know how to manage their money. The number 2s. So it's assaulting and funny, yes. But then number 5, they wild. They about whatever. Some 5s is homosexuals and everything. Not all. And bisexual. They think of all of that. They go on every level. Just like number 3s. The 3s are child, so they want to explore everything. Number 3s might do it one time. Number 1 might do it one time. And that's it. Because they want to explore and try it out and see what it feel like. So that's pretty much them 5s are the ones who can go there with that. Them 5 is the wildest. And number 3s. 3s and 5s is the wildest. Listen to what I'm saying. People got a lot of them 5s, a lot of them 3s, they're the wildest. But they got to have foundations like them 6, 4s, or 8s, or 2s to back them up. They got to have even numbers to help them out. So you'll see them talk about it. If they got all uneven numbers, shit. As long as they got number 7, number 1, they'll be straight. 7s and 1s get themselves in order. But they got like 3s and 5s, and 9s even more powerful. 9s are strong. So number 8s is more, I done did 5s. Number 8s is more manifestation. They got the money. They all about money come to me. Their mind stay on money. They sell everything, anything. I know people in my family my age. They sell everything. 2 people. And they married to each other. My sister and her husband. They money. They gonna be about money. They gonna have things. They gonna do things, and they gonna have more money than the rest of the family. That's just number 8s. Number 8s, like I say, number 8s can be spiritual if they tune into that. If they got to tune into that. They got to really tune into that. They can be spiritual because it's already there. They already went past number 7. They got it in them. But a lot of them don't pay attention to that. They all about the money. So once they go there, they become spiritual. They can make herbs, or gemstones, hit vibrate on, because they be like medium, channel energy. They know your thoughts, know your mind automatically. So the 8s are the ones who manifest. They will have your Benz, your Bentleys, your Acras. They go through material world. You know what I'm saying? They are the most materialists, the most materialistic out of all, even more than 4s. 4s have all the elements. They have air, water, fire, and earth. So 4s will deal with all of that. But 8, that's 4 2 times is 8. And earth is over that. So just like earth is over them 4, but 8 is more worse. 4s will have a lot of jobs, and 8s will have a lot of jobs. That's things they got in common because they want to have money. So 8s will the ones you could trust as far as reliable, go-getter, who will have things foundational, just like them 4s. 8 is more earthly. So once they get into the spiritual essence, they be more powerful. So now, number nines is universal. They got all the psychic gifts. They all whatever number got, they got. If they tune into it, they got tap into it. You got to tap into this shit. Some shit come natural. Like their intuition is natural. 8, 7 is from 6, 7, 8, and 9. Intuition is definitely natural. Ones is natural. Twos is natural. All numbers got natural intuition, but certain type of intuition. Number 9 got everything because number 9 is universal. It's the last number. It done went through every stage. It went through the material stage of number 8. It went through the spiritual stage of number 7. Number 6, the connecting with people and everything. So number 9 is the great humanitarian. We want to help and serve people. It got all the elements within itself to help you, him, or her. So number 9 is universal. They're very psychic, very universal, old souls. They wisdom. So you would talk to number 9 on any level. Number 9s, one thing number 9, they get very aggressive, where they want to fight. These are your fighters of the world. They'll fight you and everything. So that's number 9s. Number 9's bold. They're the boldest and the most nicest and the most acceptance to anybody. So people got number 9s, their life path, the birth number, or the attitude number. You'll see these things. So they be kind. They be gentle. That's how they speak first. You take their lightness, but they ain't nothing to play with, nothing nice. They snap. If they don't snap verbally, they'll fight. So you got to understand that. You can't win against them now because they got wisdom. They know how to go to war. Deal with Aries, they deal with Scorpio and all that other stuff. Deal with Sagittarius and they deal with Virgo. So it's very powerful. So nines are very powerful. You can't stop with number 9. They deal with universal love, universal mind, universal everything. So you got number 9 in yourself. You're talking about a warrior, jack of all trades. So 11, higher vibration, master number. They do the higher things with number 2, healing, spirituality, psychic ability, psychic gifts, and all of that there. 22 is higher vibration, when dealing with manifest things, foundational. They will easily have things, work their magic, and manifest things like that. All these master numbers are psychics. 33, they're universal consciousness. You came to bring the light to you, to help you open up your consciousness, your mind, to what's going on in the world, the truths, and shit like that. So all these numbers are psychic inclined. So the most psychics, as I know, number 2, be your more transcendent, filial type, energy type psychic, also medium. Number 7 will be more of your claircognizance, where they know. They got all the psychic gifts because it deal with divine energy itself. Number 9 got all the energy and more. 11 is a higher vibration. Number 2, so they will have more. And 22, they have natural intuition, but they will be more building, use the intuition to build foundations and stores and corporations and things in the world that help build you. 33 definitely got it because number 6. It's number 6, but it's 333. So Jupiter 2 times with Venus. So it's very much a love vibration and frequency, a higher mind, higher consciousness. So universal with it. So they definitely will have it. So all these numbers got these traits. So we look at number 11, number 22. Number 11 is 2. Number 22 is 4. Number 33 is 6. They have some of the same traits of these numbers, except they're on a higher frequency, which means they'll be more of a leader. So now, and they are manifested more than others. They go through more. Master numbers go through things more than single numbers. So number 9 go through things more because it's the last number. They can overcome anything. 7s overcome things that deal with the mind. 8s overcome things that deal with material wealth, where they know how to overcome even bankruptcy, anything. They come back up. 9s deal with on all levels. So now we have it. I done went through all the numbers. Now I'm going to get off here so I can talk to my fiance. I love y'all, beautiful people. Share, like, comment, make this thing go viral. Say, yep. I see you, Amanda. Amanda. Oh, let me put my email number. R-A, lowercase letters. Let me say this. R-A-P-O-W-E-R 19. Raw Power 19. All lowercase letters and number 19 at, which is the symbol with the 8 and 0, gmail.com. So if you know how to understand this and write this down, you can email me, whatever you need to know. So this is basically it. I always give my email out, and I done helped many people who did reach out to me. And mostly get women's. That ain't no surprise. You know what I'm saying? But I love helping women. Because the reason why I like helping women, because not discriminating, but men give you more hard time than women. Women's more untuned, so they kind of like deal with you better. But with this being said, I'm out. I'm talking to my fiance. I love y'all, beautiful people. Ashe.